one, and I'm going way over here. Deep connection to self. This is a very important point. Who are you, and what do you want? There's a British philosopher who has an answering machine, and on his answering machine is the message, this is not an answering machine. This is a questioning machine. Who are you, and what do you want? And if you think this is a trivial question, most people come to the planet and leave again without ever answering either. This is going to be at the basis of making a great living creatively. And by saying a great living, you may or may not earn 6 figures. By the way, I have earned 6 figures. So if that gives me credence, I have done it, and I can tell you that I worked like a dog. I did, I worked like a dog. And really wasn't in alignment with who I really am. So that was great, you know. That gave me some extra cash to do some fun things with, but something else was burning at my core. So you have to figure out what is going to make you happy. Define your mission statement. About maybe 15 years ago, I came across this book at a bookstore in Colorado. This was when my first rumblings of being dissatisfied with being the corporate graphic designer, the graphic design consultant, and this is my firm, and I have this many people on staff, and I've won these awards, and I have quantitative results from my work, which I do. But I found this book called Zen and the Art of Making a Living. And one of the things that it has you do is to come up with a mission statement. Corporations do this all the time. So you have to figure out who you are and what you're doing here. And my mission statement that I came up with over time is that I am here to use my gifts of vision and intuition to help others on their journey and for my own personal release. Now that's very broad, but for me, I understand completely what I'm talking about. I have gifts of vision. I see in a way that a lot of people aren't able to see. I'm highly intuitive, bordering on clairvoyant. What I really loved about having staff was being able to nurture these people that worked for me. And so I always knew I loved teaching because I had a graduate assistantship in college, in graduate school, and but I didn't do it after graduate school. So I started doing it, and boy, I love it. I really love it, and it really affords me a great deal of creativity and a great deal of fun, and it also helps me reconnect with my own creativity and stay on track with my own creative projects. So that's what's true for me. I'm especially interested in those people who have been told they aren't creative, they can't, they need to find something else. We're all creative, and I think that that is just blasphemy. If you talk to a 3- or 4-year-old child and you say, can you paint, can you draw, can you sing? Yeah, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that. Something happens in between that age and about 8 or 9 or 10, or if you ask the same group of kids, can you paint, can you draw, can you dance? Most of them, pretty much for the most part, say no. So there's something that's happening, something at work in our educational system that is squelching the creativity out of our children. All right, so I gotta stay on task here. Why am I here? What special gifts or attributes do I possess? What will be important to me at the end of my life?